Let's review the answer to this question. Which sentence from the story best explains why Quan agrees to share his wrapping cloths with his classmates? The correct answer is G. His grandmother's wide smile showed how proud of him she would be for sharing this Korean custom. If you remember back to the beginning of the passage, when Mrs. Gibb asks Quan to share his cloth, he was looking away, he was responding nervously, but he looked at his grandmother and she had a big smile. She is also the one who mentioned the cloths. He knew that this would make her proud of him, so he chose to share the cloths with his classmates. Now, let's work on another question. What is the meaning of the word hesitant in paragraph 7? I have already circled some keywords. The keywords are meaning, hesitant, and paragraph 7. Why do you think I circled the keyword paragraph 7? I circled paragraph 7 because that is where we can find our keyword hesitant. I circled the word hesitant because this is the word we're going to be looking for, and I circled the word meaning because we are trying to find out what this word means. Now, I already went ahead and added some definitions next to these words to help us when we answer them. But let's go ahead and find paragraph 7 and our keyword hesitant. Paragraph 7 is right here, and again, the passage made it super easy to find our keyword hesitant because it was already underlined for us. We have finished step 3 by coming back into the text and finding our keywords. It is now time to do step 4. Remember, in step 4, we are going to read around around our keywords to find the answer. Quan appreciated his teacher's comments, but he was hesitant. The kids might laugh at the idea of a boy who liked to stitch patterns with a needle and thread. He thought about the pojagi. His grandmother's wide smile showed how proud of him she would be for sharing this Korean custom. In paragraph 7, we learned that kids might laugh at the idea of him stitching patterns, but he knew his grandmother would be proud. So we know that this paragraph has something to do with people maybe laughing at him. So people might be laughing at him, but the grandmother would be proud. So our word hesitant has something to do with that. Let's go back into our answer choices and let's plug them in and see if we can figure out which one would work. Let's start with A, unsure. Quan appreciated his teacher's comments, but he was unsure. The kids might laugh at the idea of a boy who liked to stitch patterns with a needle and thread. Let's try B, annoyed. Quan appreciated his teacher's comments, but he was annoyed. The kids might laugh at the idea of a boy who liked to stitch patterns with a needle and thread. Let's try C, honored. Quan appreciated his teacher's comments, but he was honored. The kids might laugh at the idea of a boy who liked to stitch patterns with a needle and thread. And let's try our last one, hopeful. Quan appreciated his teacher's comments, but he was hopeful. The kids might laugh at the idea of a boy who liked to stitch patterns with a needle and thread.